I can feel this anger towards God, like a projection. Like it's really my parents that were unloving.
Yep.
It's very strong, like really, really angry
Yeah.
with God. And last night I kind of let it go a bit, and I just directed it at God.
Yeah.
And it sort of felt like he can take it, she can take it, kind of thing.
Well,
and it felt helpful, but like,
compassion
even
for
though
you,
it's
yeah?
misplaced somehow, like it's like a layer that I need to
Go through.
kind of go through. And
Yeah.
does that sound like
Yeah, no,
true?
that's
Like,
very
it's
true.
okay
Like
to
I'm
do
not
that?
saying if you have anger towards God, should be directing at mum and dad. I'm saying your anger towards God is misplaced, but if you have it, you need to feel through it, but stop acting upon it. So the majority of us don't feel through it and we end up acting upon it. So in other words, we close down the potentiality of a relationship with God because we're so angry with him, right? Not really understanding that actually who we're really angry with is mum and dad, and we just don't feel we're able to be.
Yeah, so that acting upon it has been kind of like a giving up on life,
Yeah.
Giving up on love, giving up too on the reality of God's existence. Most people do that. Most people go so far as to go, there is no God. If there was a God, I would have got treated better. They even go so far as to now go into disbelief completely, go into complete lack of faith that even God doesn't exist anymore to them. So most of us are willing, because we're so avoiding of emotion, we are so willing to just use our mind to take us on this direction, which is anti our own loving development, and into a place where we get very dark and very resistive of love. And so we end up, being like ultra critical of relationships and everything as a part of all that. And this just keeps progressing and progressing if we're not careful. So the key is to stop and go, yeah, I've got anger with God, but, which probably also indicates you to believe God's existence at least, right? But you've got anger with God. I need to go through it and come out the other side so I'm free of this anger with God, and also so that I actually know who I'm really angry with. There is a very strong tendency in humans to be angry with the persons who are not going to react badly, but be conciliatory towards persons who will be violent. So what we have a tendency to do with God, because God's the least violent, is we blame him for everything. And the people who are actually violent, who treated us badly, we barely blame them for anything, which when you think about it, doesn't make any sense. They're responsible because of their violence, but we are blaming God for them.
So as I was doing this last night, very quickly my parents came as, part of the story. And, So, it was very helpful.
Yeah, that's the way to go. You need to go through those experiences emotionally. Yep.